Welcome back, viewers. You're watching the Savera and I'm Shefali. As Delhi continued to grapple with dangerous levels of air pollution, the city government announced a significant change in office timings for both Delhi government departments and the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. Officials said the decision was taken to manage the city's growing traffic chaos during rush hours, one of the key contributors to vehicular emission and the worsening smog. The move, described as a temporary but urgent measure, aims to stagger office hours so that the bulk of the city's workforce does not commute at the same time. According to the new winter schedule announced by Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, Delhi government offices will operate from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., while MCD offices will function from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. These timings will remain in effect from November 15, 2025 to February 15, 2026, covering the peak pollution months in the capital. Explaining the rationale behind the change, a government spokesperson said that earlier 30 minutes gap between the working hours of the two departments often led to heavy congestion on major arterial roads. With thousands of employees leaving and returning around the same time, the morning and evening rush hours worsen the city's air quality, especially as idling vehicles release large amounts of PM2.5 and PM10 into the atmosphere. The revised schedule, officials believed, will help spread out of the traffic load and reduce the emission burden during peak hours. The announcement comes at a time when Delhi's air has turned toxic once again. According to the Central Pollution Control Board, Sameer app, 29 out of 38 monitoring stations in the capital recorded air quality in the very poor category on Friday, with the city's 24-hour average air quality index standing at 322. The dominant pollutant remains PM2.5, which poses a severe respiratory risk, particularly to children and the elderly. Environmental experts warned that the situation was not limited to the capital alone. The NCR region, including Ghaziabad AQI 314 and Noida AQI 306, also fell into the very poor category. Data suggests that the transport sector alone contributes between 14 to 15% of Delhi's PM 2.5 concentration, underlining the urgency of curbing vehicular emissions. In a review meeting held earlier this week, Chief Minister Rekha Gupta directed all departments to adopt staggered timings and encourage work-from-home options when feasible. She also appealed to citizens to avoid non-essential travel, prefer public transports and ensure that the vehicle meet emission standards. The air quality early warning system has meanwhile forecasted that the toxic haze would persist in the coming days, with wind speeds too low to disperse pollutants effectively. Health advisories have been issued urging residents to wear masks, avoid outdoor exercise and use air purifiers indoor. While experts welcome the step, many believe the timings change alone may not be enough to tackle Delhi's deep-rooted pollution problem. They argue that the government must implement a long-term strategy focusing on cleaner fuels, efficient public transport and stricter enforcement against construction, dust and industrial emission. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to the Savera. Download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.